Please sound like a million people for Mr. John Gonzalez.
I have an addiction to escape rooms. Couple laughs. Either you think that my addiction is dumb or you really dig escape rooms. I'm super into them. This is how into them I am. A couple facts. I'm wearing a wristband from Mystere escape rooms. It glows in the dark. I've been there 8 times in the last month and a half. So that averages out to like once a week. There's 3 businesses in New Orleans that do escape rooms. I've been to all 3 and written reviews, TripAdvisor, Yelp, etc. I love it. Like, you don't even, like, it's a problem how much I love escape rooms. My friends, they don't like escape rooms because they're dumb. So I did what anyone in my situation would do, and I went on OkCupid. And I cold messaged a lot of girls saying, hey, do you want to do an escape room with me? And I put in a hyperlink, www.escapemyroom.com. So, turns out I do share something in common with serial killers. Serial killers will come back later on in the story. Now, some of you half of you are probably wondering, what is an escape room? Great question. Imagine Jodie Foster in Panic Room, except you pay $30 to do it. So you're in an enclosed space for an hour, and you're with 10 other random people that you've never met before, and you have to solve a series of clues and riddles to escape from the room. And I love this because I like enclosed spaces. I find them very comforting. I hate my friends, so I like people I don't know. I feel comfortable at home with random people. They can't judge me as much because they don't know me. And I like time limits. You know, it's objective. It's like a meritocracy. You know, there's effort involved and there's achievement. I like it. And I convinced this girl to go in an escape room with me as a third date. And she agrees, and it's a horrible idea because your worst tendencies come out when you're in an escape room. It's a stressful flight situation. It's horrible. So I'm thinking I got to go back to the drawing board. So I can't convince my friends. So I go and I just buy a ticket. I'm like, I'm going at 7:30. And I text all my friends, I'm going at 7:30. You can join if you want. And no one decides to join. So at 7 o'clock, I receive a phone call from Mystere Escape Room. And they say, hey, so you're the only one that's booked any escape room in our entire establishment. And you could come, but we never had someone do one by themselves. So I decided to go. And that's awesome, right? And I'm on the way there, and I get a text from my boss, and my boss is like, hey, you still doing that escape room? And I'm like, yeah. So my boss comes and does the escape room with me. We escape with 5 minutes to spare. It was awesome. I solved a riddle. It was math-related. I'm a math teacher. It was sweet. And then I need to level up, right? So Mystere Escape Room also has a serial killer lair. So recently I'm starting to date someone new, so I'm like, hey, you want to go to an escape room? And she's like, yeah, and she brings her roommate. So all 3 of us are in the serial killer lair. And we're in the serial killer lair, and there's nothing there. It's a dungeon. It's dark. We can't see anything. They give us flashlights. Like, it's scary. There's dead people everywhere, and there's blood. And there's no clues. There's just nothing. And so I look in a barrel, which is like what they put in Breaking Bad, like dead people to like kill them. So I look at one of those barrels, and I get a key, and that opens a thing, that opens another thing, and it gives me these like scissors so I could disarm the bomb. Because you also have to disarm a bomb in 15 minutes, or then you just die. So I have to disable a bomb in 15 minutes first with my new girlfriend, and so that's horrible. And then we're just stuck on this clue. We can't find any more clues. So then I hear a ring from a payphone. Ring, ring. I pick up the phone, and the serial killer responds, and he's like, "You like to read?" And I'm like, "I love to read." I don't really think this is a context in which reading will bring me any sort of advantage. What do you mean? And the guy hangs up, and then the girlfriend's like, oh my God, I found the library. There's like a couple books in the library, and we open up the library, and there's a key in the book, in the wall, and we pull that, and that goes into a box that we like just discovered, and then we're trying to escape. The video starts playing, and the serial killer's talking to us, how he's going to kill us in 40 minutes and chop us up into pieces. And I'm like, this is not age appropriate. I don't know how that's legal. And we get another clue, and we escape into this dungeon portion. And the first thing that you go into the dungeon portion when you get in is these two naked girls are kissing each other, and there's blood coming from their mouths. I'm like, what the hell is this? But it's an escape room, and clues are everywhere. So I'm feeling up on the two naked women. And I'm like, this is awkward. But it's not, because I'm looking for clues. And we're getting more and more phone calls because we're not very good at this. So more and more phone calls, and we finally get to the last portion of the event where like we see the final door. And he's like, we open the final box. And in the final box are 30 keys. So I'm like, hello, Mr. Escape Room. This is a game of skill, not a game of chance. I'm a math teacher. Look, 30 choose one. That is a very low probability. That is harder than getting on this moth stage now, given how many names are in the bucket. So we're going like one key at a time, very anticlimactic, and we fail. So that is the story of how I failed miserably at escape rooms. But I want to end with this. I love escape rooms. Like, so much. Stop laughing. Stop. This is my passion. I'm an 8th grade math teacher, and I'm currently in the process of fundraising $400. Again, I fronted the $400. I'm now fundraising to pay it back to send my 20 8th grade students in my class to go to an escape room on Thursday. So follow your passion.